Way Up Podcast. Can't shoot you the shit. Gringo Flaco con el Guatón Culiado. One Way Up Podcast. One Way Up Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of. Oh my God, I had a burp there.
What was that?
I don't know. It was like a gas, something. Again, let's do it all over again.
One more time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to What Way Up Podcast. Okay, you already know what this is. I'm here with my friend Chris.
You already know what this is.
You already know what this is. It's your boy.
It's episode 26. Chillin'. Críticas culiese.
Is this episode 26? Really?
If last time was episode 25.
Well, then, yeah, I guess so. That's a lot. How many months is that? Because we do once a week. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep your brain cranking. How many months is that? 4, 8, 12. 6. So it's like almost 7 months.
That's almost 7 months, yeah. Each episode's about an hour.
Yeah. So we've lost a day of our lives.
Oh my God.
Just sitting here and talking about weird ass shit in English.
And it's only gotten worse.
Well, it's only gotten worse, and it's been getting earlier and earlier.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well, remember we used to do it like in the afternoon, chilling. Now this is more like un matinal.
Yeah,
that's what we should call it, el matinal de what we are. It's just how, as soon as it goes
Here comes
up,
the concursos.
Yeah, we'll call fucking Lucho Jara to say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And
we're gonna sell diapers.
Patti Maldonado. So she's a YouTuber now. Did you see
she
that?
She is?
Yeah.
What did she talk about?
I don't know. I haven't seen her first video. I've been
no way.
I've been kind of wanting to do it though. I mean, they sent to me something like, "Whoa, did you see this?" And she's like, "Hola, cómo están?" Así, wichipirichi, you know, that stupid shit that she says.
Leave like.
And she was exactly, yeah. She's so old. Please send me a like, please. Yeah. So she was like, hey, so, you know, I'm going to open my YouTube channel now. Don't lose it or whatever. And I think she already has like 150,000 subscribers.
Oh,
Here, let me go get my phone just to make sure. Okay, sorry.
No. I have to know this happened. I met her a couple times. I didn't know the story about how she like sang for Pinochet. And I was just going to upload a video. I took a quick, I'm with Patti Maldonado. ¿Cómo están? Hola, aquí estoy. When I was with Mucho Gusto.
Okay.
And I knew people hated her. I don't know why. But I was going to post a video just I know she's disliked. But you know what? Tiene cariño.
Yeah. They hate her because she's like...
Dude, she was sang for Pinochet, right?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, Pinochet. I mean...
She blew Pinochet. It's
pretty
much.
Sure. Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I don't care if she's like to the far right or the far left. But yeah, she's like, he was a savior of my country. You know, a lot of people died under him. You know, you can at least keep that to yourself a little bit, maybe.
How does she still survive though?
Because she has a lot of fucking money.
Considering that radical, yeah.
Where is? Oh my God, here it is. La Maldito is the name of her channel. Oh no, she doesn't have 100,000, 150,000.
I was gonna say. Yeah. Overnight celebrity.
No, she has 1,000 subscribers. Who the fuck told me she had 150? She has 1,500.
She's already beat PewDiePie.
Can you imagine that? PewDiePie is like, oh God. La Maldito. 1,000 subscribers. And her first video, check this out. ¿Cómo mantener el limón fresco por semanas? Con Patricia Maldonado. So it's her.
That should be first, because no one cares about your limón fresca.
Yeah. So this is her.
I always think she's like a transvestite or something whenever I see her. I feel like she's a... You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. She's really ugly. And she's like, how to keep lemon fresh with Patricia Maldonado. Really?
All right, it has 5,000 views, by the way, which...
It has 5,000, right? So how many of those people are actually looking for a recipe to keep lemon fresh?
No, very few.
Right? How many comments?
1 minute and 49 seconds. She didn't get the format right. Someone gave her advice, do a YouTube video, please. Do it.
Yeah, just do it. So, she's got 59 comments. Me encanta que tenga su propio canal. Sé que le irá muy bien. Qué maravilloso verte en tu canal de YouTube.
Her like to dislike ratio ain't bad.
Oh, let's look at that. So she's got 634 likes and 31 dislikes. Wow, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Qué bueno, Patty, que tengas tu canal. Te sigo por Instagram y ahora por acá. Desde chica sigo tu carrera. Eres una grande. Muchas felicitaciones. Like, I really don't understand how people like this fucking bitch. I mean, sorry, the bitch is out there, but like, she's just like
the bitch is out. That's
Yeah.
the word of the day. That's not the thing people say.
the bitch is out. I mean, like, I understand that she used to sing, like, back in the day, but she doesn't sing anymore, right?
She was the Maria Quintanilla of her time.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I don't know. She was way before my time, you know, so.
She was just singing like with a gun to her head, or she like with, for Pinochet.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe she would sing while they killed fucking people, too. I don't know. Fuck her. Fuck Maldonado.
Hey, but best of luck. Like,
Best of
trying
luck to
enter
her.
into-
Hopefully you get your AdSense number pretty soon. Hopefully you'll be able to monetize all that delicious content of how to keep lemon fresh.
I'm still waiting to get that number from YouTube.
You're still waiting for that?
Yes.
You should fucking do
I sent
something.
2 different addresses. It hasn't gotten to either one.
Be careful. Maybe somebody got it and then it just already entered it.
No, I looked.
No,
it
no.
still said I wasn't. Yeah.
No, it'll take time because fucking coronavirus, man.
Do you think that's why?
I mean,
Yeah, probably why.
they canceled the E3.
I can't believe that.
I can't
Yeah.
believe it, man. Today was my year. Last year I said, this is the year that somebody's going to take me to the E3. I know it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I said to myself, right? But I
This
said
is
it
the one.
anyway. Yeah, I
You're
was
looking in the mirror.
I'm looking in the mirror like,
go
yeah.
out there and get him, Tiger.
Yeah, you can do it, you know?
You're gonna
Don't-
go to E3.
Don't let those bastards grind you down. Yeah. And I was like, and I was like, this is the year I make it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking do a lot of Twitch, a lot of video game. You know, somebody's going to take me. And now they fucking cancel it, man.
At that PlayStation 5 unveil, you will be able to pull your penis out in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
Hundreds of
live.
thousands of people, man. It was horrible, man. It was just horrible. I really thought I was going to go. So, yeah, coronavirus. I heard that I was watching the news that, like, in Italy, people are like, people in Italy are fucked.
Yeah, no,
Pretty much.
it's everywhere there. Right?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it if you're in
Like-
Italy.
I saw a news outlet that portrayed that Tom Hanks has the coronavirus.
No way.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's true, though, because it's like these, shitty-ass portals, like, I don't know, what were they
Yo,
called?
could you imagine if it gets bigger and like somewhat high-profile people, like someone's gonna die from coronavirus?
Piñera. Imagine Piñera gets the coronavirus. Holy
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh, and then he dies because of it.
That would be a YouTube video.
That would totally be, yeah. That would be something that would watch La Maldito for. I'd subscribe to that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy fucking coronavirus. All the hysteria surrounding it. And
But it really is a massive virus.
It really is a massive virus.
It's bigger than swine flu.
True, yeah.
It's bigger than Prince.
I don't remember swine flu being this big.
Yeah,
back
I remember
in
like
the
there was
day.
kind of a scare, but people knew it wasn't death. I don't know. I think maybe it's because from China.
Yeah, but I think so, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking communist virus.
Yeah.
You know, nothing good can come from that shit. You know?
You like that's why 97% of people recover,
Exactly.
so you can become a communist
So you
afterwards.
can become a communist. Yeah.
There's some nanotechnology in the virus that stays with you.
That stays with you, and then as soon as you get it afterwards, you don't want to work anymore, and you want free shit.
Where's my house?
Where's my free house, motherfucker?
Where's
Yeah.
my medical benefits?
Where are my medical benefits? Where can I go to school free, please? Where's my free shit? Speaking of the coronavirus, you did a video about the coronavirus that I saw last night.
Yeah, it was it's pretty weird.
It was like an attempt at cringe humor, you said? Or did you think, were you positive that it was going to be cringe humor?
It was just like, I'm going to wrap myself up and go to a clinic and then walk around town and just say I have fear of the coronavirus. That was the idea.
Uh-huh.
And then once we started doing it, I just like started improvising, and the line like "Estamos luchando todos en contra del coronavirus." And I was like, that makes more sense for this video if I'm just like very positive, but wrong. Like, so yeah, like if you have coronavirus, if you probably shouldn't be hugging people and stuff. Or
True. But how did it go with that one? How was the reception?
I guess hit or miss.
Hit or miss?
Like, probably what I expected.
It's hard to do that kind of shit, right?
Yeah, it's not very
'Cause-
common in Chile.
Because cringe humor like doesn't really exist here.
Yeah.
To be honest, like you cringe out watching some type of humor, but it's not the intended effect.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like it'll happen sometimes. You watch something like, oh, that's pretty bad. And
that's why when people put a few comments like, "Oh, cringe, fucking so cringe,"
yeah,
I was like,
"That's the point."
It's not necessarily bad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just a style. Yeah.
So, have you ever seen this show that's called Peep Show?
Yeah, I watch it. Yeah.
Do you like it?
I like Peep Show. I think it's pretty. I like the style. So for those who don't watch, haven't seen it, like him, it's from Britain.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now. By the way, yeah.
In Chile.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Cool.
I remember it was there for a while, and they took it off. Now it's back, but the last season isn't there.
Okay, well,
the last season was really good, man.
I like the first season. When I saw like the early episodes better, because the show like it's such a strangely put together show.
Yeah.
That you throw on top of it.
Yeah.
That like the camera is kind of low budget and everything seems really like I like that more than when it's like perfect glossy high budget. You know, the last season.
But I mean, it never really looks like high budget. It always has that point of view. Like, well, it was originally going to be called Point of View. The show.
Really?
Right? Yeah. Before it was called Peep Show because of the POV camera. But do you like it though?
Peep Show. I like Peep Show. I think so. Yeah, it's just about two guys who are like kind of assholes.
Yeah.
And,
like losers.
Yeah. But that style of humor I like. But I like cringe humor even more when it's like in real world.
Okay.
Like I love the Ali G, Borat. I think the added value of fucking with real people who are unsuspecting. For me, I don't know. When I watch that, I really laugh a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because Peep Show is like it's pretty much like a sitcom, basically, right? It's like The Office.
Yeah. There's just more pauses, and the camera angle's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of times where it's not actually a joke. It's just uncomfortable.
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I want to get at. Because many times that I've seen it, I notice that I don't really laugh. I just feel like really uncomfortable with it. You know, it's like, God, why the fuck would they do that? You know. But that's see, and now I'm saying that, and you're reacting with laughter. So I guess that's what they're going for, right?
Yeah.
But
you're like, God, it's just. How am I going to watch this?
God, man, what a fucking asshole. Why the oh, God.
That was just a pause. There wasn't actually a joke with a punchline there.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember that I've shown it to a lot of people, and a lot of people have disliked it.
Have disliked it?
Yeah. And like, I really don't see, like, what the point of this fucking show is.
Like Chileans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
They're
imagine.
like, I don't laugh at it. I don't find, like, it's just, I don't know, boring.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, The Office, I feel like The Office is, if you want to jump into cringe humor, and you want your first taste, and you want to try this strange, exotic variety of
drugs.
Of joke.
Yeah.
I would say the Ali G, like the early seasons.
Ali G?
Have you seen the Ali G show?
No, never.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Okay.
It's Sacha Baron Cohen who did Borat the movie. It's like Borat.
Yeah.
But it's much better than the movie.
I saw one with him. Fuck, what was it called? The Dictator, I think?
Nah, The Dictator's also... for me, it's not like fun cringe because it's staged.
Right.
Yeah, when he's actually fucking with real people.
But so in Borat, he's actually fucking with real people?
He has this character known as the Ali G, who's from Staines in London, which is like the poor neighborhood, I guess.
The poor neighborhood,
it's like the Puente Alto of fucking London.
The Puente Alto. Okay.
That's just what he says. Actually, I don't know if Staines is actually the poor neighborhood. I'm probably way off on that. He just pretends like it's the poor neighborhood. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But he has these goggles on and like a skull cap.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. I saw Borat, but I didn't know that it was all like...
No, but so somehow he like gets to do this prank with the network. Well, they'll send a letter. He got Donald Trump on the show.
Okay.
He got like Noam Chomsky, like a linguist, like a very famous linguist. I think he's won like Nobel Prizes. Like yeah. He's got him on the show. Noam Chomsky doesn't know that the Ali G is a fake character.
Fake character, right?
So the Ali G shows up and he's like, "What is you like the English language?" And he says like, "It's so wrong." And then Noam Chomsky's like, "Do you like the English language? Do you like the?" And he gets like offended. And Ali G's like, "You don't like me because I is black."
Because I is black.
Because you're black. And he's just like, this interview's over.
You know? Oh, God. Really?
And when he's gotten kicked out of interviews, but he's also done interviews that from beginning to end, he just fucks with these people. Like,
but I've seen a lot of shows have tried to do that, like that kind of shit. Did you ever watch
Eric Andre show a little bit?
The Eric Andre show. Did you ever watch? It wasn't as good, but did you ever watch this show with Ashton Kutcher? What the fuck was it called? It was on MTV.
Like
Punk'd.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one? It was also like
pranks.
It was alright.
It was alright.
It was okay, like to watch because they would do it like to celebrities.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
thing is, as soon as you involve celebrities, like I don't know if I can really buy that because they're actors, right?
True. True.
I'm not sure if I can really buy that they're all unsuspecting. Right?
There's a few that I think it was unsuspecting. Like
Yeah.
when they got a bunch of people to show up, like repo men, like the Fletes or whatever.
Yeah.
They would show up at like Justin Timberlake's house, and they put up like just a whole bunch of boxes.
Yeah,
and they said that like he owed tax money, and like Justin Timberlake's like crying. He's literally crying.
Oh God!
And then Ashley goes, "Oh, you're punked."
And Justin Timberlake is crying.
He was like broken. Like it really hit him hard.
Yeah, that's why he does such shitty songs.
This is like back when he was still like at least somewhat.
He was still like in NSYNC.
Just after NSYNC, when he came out with his first album.
Oh, okay.
Before The Social Network. I feel like Justin Timberlake and The Social Network was pretty good.
Well, yeah, that's what we were. I don't know if I was talking to
yeah.
you about it because
Well,
I hate liking Justin Timberlake in The Social Network.
But he's good.
He's really good. He's
Yeah.
really good. I just can't stand Justin Timberlake. So when I see it, I'm like, I can't be that fake to say, nah, he sucks at it, you know, because he's really good in the movie, and I hate
perfect for that. Yeah.
and I hate admitting it, you know,
man.
because he's really good. Sean Archer, like the character, and him portraying it is really, really good.
The Napster guy?
Yeah, he's the guy from Napster.
Yeah.
In The Social Network. I remember that there was a time when Jackass, you watched Jackass,
Oh,
right?
Jackass 2 has some incredible cringe humor.
Yeah, they have some really good cringe humor too. That's why we were getting at it, because we were talking a little bit about cringe humor, and then it just kind of got into that. Do you remember that there was a time where Brad Pitt was part of Jackass?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Man, why
Was
does
there?
nobody remember that?
No
Man.
one talks about that.
I can't.
And I love Jackass.
I can't have fucking dreamt it, man. I remember that there was a time where Brad Pitt was a part of Jackass.
Why would he do that? He's in serious Hollywood films.
I don't know.
Why
I
would he
guess-
stoop to that level?
I guess he wanted to fuck around.
Okay.
You know, like maybe he missed like doing stupid fun.
Hanging out with the boys and punching each other's balls.
Punching each other's balls. Haha. You know?
Yeah.
So there was this one where they were like at a red carpet thing.
Yeah.
And they hired like some guys to pretend to kidnap him. So there's like Brad Pitt, and he's like standing, you know, like taking pictures and waving and being Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And then like a black van shows up, and like 5 guys out all covered in overalls just grab him and take him into the van. They run away, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, what happened to Brad Pitt?" You know, like everybody's going mental. And then they'll cut to Brad Pitt inside, like, you know, like laughing. I know, man, it was so weird. There was a time where Sean William Scott was in it too.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, him.
He
'cause
already
Stifler.
seems like he's a
Yeah,
kind of part of
because he's
Jackass.
Stifler, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know why nobody remembers that part of Jackass, man. I clearly remember seeing him for more than an episode.
Like just in like I'm Sean William Scott, and this is
Yeah.
this
I remember Brad Pitt.
Hollywood stealing.
Yeah,
Like,
a Hollywood fake out or whatever. Yeah, because they always had like weird ass names. So there was a movie that was called Bad Grandpa. Did you see it?
I love that movie.
I love that movie too, man.
I laughed so hard.
I laughed so hard too because also they were doing like all these pranks on unsuspecting people.
It was it was so well done, and I couldn't believe it's like the best parts of Jackass. I feel like it was all the things that I liked most about Jackass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like remove like the ball hair shaving and like whatever.
Like the gross shit.
Yeah, like removing people's teeth. Like take all that out, and now you just have in the street Johnny Knoxville as an old guy.
Yeah.
And like the best prankers helped him in that. Like
I mean,
there's also a plot in between the sketches, which
exactly,
is incredible.
It's something like really weird, but it was really good. I remember I liked it a lot. I remember that when I watched the first Jackass movie, because when Jackass was big, I was young. I was like 14 maybe, like 13. So everybody watched that shit. We loved it. And I remember when we saw the Jackass movie, when it came out, it was, man, such a big deal. It was a big fucking deal. You know, the opening of them in that huge fucking supermarket cart. But I remember that in the first movie, they did like just a tiny little bit where they dressed up like old men and they looked really like old men.
That creeped me out.
I remember I saw it. I was like, man, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and then they would be like riding around like in their rascals or whatever, going down like stairs of banks. You know, like, you know, help me. It was so funny. I love it. And I remember when I saw it, I said they should make like just a whole movie of these guys like being old. You know, it was like really funny.
It took them like 15 years, but they got there.
It took him like 15 years to got there, you know? The guy with his balls hanging out, and they just look so old, you know?
Oh my God.
They just really, really look old.
When he goes to the strip club in Bad Grandpa?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I like when he shits himself, like, in the restaurant. Like he's with the kid, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, and it's funny because they show before, like when they're trying out the contraption, like how to get him like to
the 1.5.
Yeah,
I loved it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was good, and it has a lot of really good cringe humor too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the Tom Green show.
Yeah.
Tom Green show had a lot of cringe. I don't know. Tom Green was just weird.
Tom Green was just real weird.
Just really weird. I remember. I'll never forget the first time that I saw the Tom Green show.
Yes. Now I'm remembering more Tom Green skits. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll never forget the first time that I saw the Tom Green show. It was him. He was on. He went to a cave. Right. So he's like, when I was younger, I asked my mommy and daddy where babies came from, and they told me they all come from this cave. And he went inside the cave, and there were like, man, hundreds of like baby dolls, hundreds of them. And then he come out, and then he just start chucking them at cars for some fucking reason, and I found it so fun. I don't know why. You know,
it's so weird.
Like, why? How does he come up with that kind of shit? You're like, okay, so I'm gonna do a skit where we go into a cave, and there's a lot of baby dolls, and then we'll grab them and just start throwing them at people. Yeah, all right, Tom. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the crew ready. It was so stupid, but I don't know why. I found it so fucking funny.
Oh god, like the one where I remember in Tom Green's show, he like talks to his parents.
Okay.
It was similar to that. It was just like, well, this is how they fell in love. And it's like him doing a mini documentary on his parents falling in love. He starts talking to his mom about it.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, so what kind of stuff do you guys do? Do you guys like try anal? That's his mom. Like they tried anal. He's like, what are your sexual habits? After he just interviewed her about like how they fell in love.
Yeah. Have you tried anal?
Any toys or anything? And she's just like totally shocked. Like
of course,
it's so uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, that's good. I guess the cringe humor could kind of be like a word of the day too, because it's like something that doesn't really happen here.
Yeah.
Cringe humor. So it's humor that is supposed to make you cringe, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's gonna make you feel things.
It's gonna make you feel things mostly uncomfortable.
Yes.
I remember that there was. Did you ever watch the Andy Milonakis show?
A little bit. Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
He was like He was like 30 years old, but he looked like he was 15.
He was like Kid Teton.
Yeah.
Right? He was like a small, fat kid.
How old is Kid Teton?
No, he's like an actual kid. Like he goes to school and shit.
Really?
At least last year I know that he did. But this guy, yeah, he was like 30, but he looked like 14.
Yeah.
I remember once seeing it that he ordered a pizza. He was like staying like in some really shady ass town or whatever, and he's like, I'm in a Hispanic neighborhood, so I'm gonna call for pizza and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So he calls for pizza, and man, it's like it's a spick neighborhood, right? Like nobody fucking speaks English at all.
Okay.
So he's like, and he calls for a pizza. So there's a thing there, where he's trying to speak like in Spanish. He does like a really broken ass, even offensive type of Spanish.
Okay.
Like, hey, come on, okay, yes, hijo de puta. Like shit like that.
Okay.
And then there's this guy that comes and delivers the pizza, and he's like, okay. So the guy Andy Milonakis grabs the pizza and he goes inside. He's like, I'm gonna go get your money, dinero. And he goes in.
Yeah.
And he takes off one of his shoes and he puts it inside the pizza box. Then he comes back. He's like, this fucking pizza has a shoe in it. I ain't gonna pay for this shit, and the guy can't speak English.
Oh, God.
And you can see that Andy Milonakis clearly is not wearing one of his sneakers, right? So he's trying to point to it and trying to tell him, like, that's your shoe, but he can't speak in fucking English.
Oh, God.
So it's so funny. It's so funny. But it's so weird, too, Like, why? Okay, I'm gonna put a shoe in it, Like, well, how
That's
the fuck?
hilarious.
Yeah. It was pretty good, man. I don't know what happened to that fucking guy either.
Yeah, he died.
Same as like Life of Ryan, like all those guys from MTV. I don't know what the hell happened to any of them.
Or Con Man. The show's called Con.
Oh,
Con.
I never saw that one. What was it about?
He would first it was a how to get free things show.
Okay.
At first it was like, here's how to get a free meal at McDonald's.
Okay.
So he goes to McDonald's. He goes to the trash can.
Uh-huh.
He pulls out the receipt, and the receipt it says like 1 hamburger and fries.
Okay.
So he goes through the drive-through.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, excuse me, I at this time bought a hamburger and fries, and my hamburger came with pickles, and I asked for no pickles.
Okay.
And then they just give him a hamburger.
Just get this fucking guy out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he did other ones too that were like more elaborate. Like he pretended like he was homeless.
Uh-huh.
And got like a fake documentary crew to follow him around.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got like a free haircut and like day at a spa. like helping the homeless man. Like,
Like part of the documentary?
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck, I never saw that one, man. Con man.
Con man. And then he like pretended like he had a boy band so he could get a free day at a ski resort.
And it was just him trying to, get himself into situations where he got free shit.
Yeah. It was like, we'll give you a concert. And like with the concert they did, the ski resort was just terrible. Yeah. This was before like Instagram and things like that.
Of course,
you could verify that this is a real boy band.
Exactly, yeah. Those were the days, man.
Yeah.
Now there's no way. I'd be like, all right, you got a boy. Where's your social media account? How many followers you got and all that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the way you gotta validate yourself.
Yeah, back like in that weird year of 2005 when.
Yeah, it was like 2000 and 2005. That was like there was like a weird thing there. Like the people that had internet were like people that had money.
Yeah.
Like I remember in the 2000s when I had like friends that had a computer at home. I was like, whoa, you got a computer, man? Jeez. At least
you got
for me.
a computer, man?
Yeah. You got the computer, man? Yeah. At least for me, man. I was like, wow.
That can do calculations, man.
Yeah. I was like, the guys that had CD burners or better yet, DVD burners. Holy shit. Those were fucking moguls, man. Those were business moguls.
You can see the moving pictures from that screen.
Yeah. Wow, and it's fully in color.
And it downloads pornography.
It'll take you a day or two, but you're going to be able to jerk off, buddy.
Line by line, just wait.
Just wait. Oh, I remember those days. Dial-up connections.
Yeah.
I remember I saw a video once. I can't remember where it was from, but it was, they would play the dial-up connection speed, like, to kids. And they're like, do you know what this is? And they're all like, no.
Like,
yeah, that's... remember that fucking sound? Yeah, and they would show it to kids, and they'd be like, no, never heard of this shit. I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like, well, then why do we make this fucking ringtone of it? Why are we trying to market this to them?
Why are we trying to sell? Yeah. It's funny because I feel like from the 2000s and shit just started getting like really fast to evolve pretty fast.
Yeah.
I remember back then it was Photolog and shit. And then like 10 years later, it's just, crazy. 10 years later.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking freaky.
It's pretty freaky. I think you're freaky and I like it a lot. It's a terrible song, by the way.
The Antwoord, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they had some good songs.
There were the ones, that one always, when I saw the contacts, I was like, you're not Lady Gaga. And like, shame on you for trying.
Because they're from Africa, I believe, right?
South Africa.
I remember there was a time they were like really big. Here at least.
Yeah.
I would hear that fucking song everywhere.
That song was just like an abuse of like weirdness. But they have other songs that are really good too. That are also
they have some decent songs. I remember like there was some slower ones that were pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the guy, he got like accused of molesting minors or something.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure, like the brother, or I don't know if it was the brother or the boyfriend. I don't know, like the guy from the Antwoord.
Oh man.
Yeah, something like that happened. I don't know if it's true though.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear that Harvey Weinstein got 23 years of prison?
I can't believe you finally got out of prison.
I can't believe it either.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like,
it
are
happened.
You fucking kidding me? Here, let me actually look it up, because...
the judge was like, despite making some great films...
despite being involved in some classics like Pulp Fiction. Well, here, let me look it up, because when I saw it, I was like, wow, I can't believe that he got sick. Because everybody was like, yeah, he's got money. Like, nothing's going to ever happen to him. Harvey Weinstein sentenced to 23 years in prison after addressing his accusers in court.
It's a groundbreaking case because it's the first time a white person
goes to jail for raping somebody. Yeah, if he was black, he'd be fucking right there. Harvey Weinstein was sentenced Wednesday in a New York courtroom to 23 years in prison, the culmination of a case that fueled the global #MeToo movement and encouraged women to speak out against sexual abuse. I really feel remorse for this situation, the former Hollywood producer said. Yeah, no shit. His voice barely audible as he addressed the court before the sentence was handed down. I feel it deeply in my heart. I will spend my time really caring and really trying to be a better person. Really caring? What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here caring right now.
Yeah, like, I'm right now. Are you busy? I'm just caring right now. Like, please, can you give me a break?
While he's doing that, let's all do the inverse, and just not care about him.
And just not give a fuck about him. I'm not going to say these aren't great people. I had wonderful times with these people, Weinstein said of his accusers. Of course he had a wonderful time. He fucking raped them. Weinstein. I don't even know.
Weinstein
said of his accusers. It is just, I'm totally confused, and I think men are confused about all of these issues.
What? Come on. There was no gray area with him.
What do you mean? Yeah.
This was just good old rape.
This is good old-fashioned rape. Weinstein, 67, arrived at a sentencing hearing in a wheelchair and in handcuffs. Oh my God.
In a wheelchair.
It's like the mob bosses. You know, they show up like with fucking tanks of oxygen and shit. He had faced between 5 and 29 years in prison for last month's convictions on first-degree criminal sexual act and third-degree rape. Judge James Burke sentenced him to 20 years in prison for criminal sexual act and 3 years in prison for rape. The sentences will run consecutively and both come with 5 years of supervision after release. And Weinstein must register as a sex offender. This is a first conviction, but it is not a first offense, Burke said. Weinstein wore a blank face as he was taken out of the courtroom. His accusers cried together in the front row. Afterwards, prosecutors and leaders of the Me Too movement praised the lengthy sentence. Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance said it put sexual predators and abusive partners in all segments of society on notice. Weinstein's defense attorneys had asked that he be sentenced to 5 years in prison and argued that, given his frail health, and that's a mob boss move, anything longer would constitute a de facto life sentence. Yeah, if you do, he's going to die in 5 years, Defense Donna Rotuno, lambasted the 23-year punishment as obscene, obnoxious, and cowardly. And she argued that Weinstein did not get a fair trial. There are murderers who will get out of court faster than Harvey Weinstein will. That 23-year number spoke to the pressure of movements of the public. That number did not speak to the evidence that came out of the trial. Oh, God. Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah.
If Harvey Weinstein had not been convicted by the jury, it would have happened again and again and again, Harvey told the court Wednesday. I'm relieved Howie will now know he's not above.
I would have done it again and again.
If it wouldn't have been for you meddling kids. Yeah, he's like a Scooby-Doo mask.
What are you wearing underneath that? And you too.
Yeah, oh my God. I don't know. There's so much to talk about this shit. Like, for example, why the fuck is he a rapist?
Why was he a rapist?
I mean, like, what
were the thing, like, I don't know.
I guess
exactly what he was accused.
I mean, I guess there would be girls like, yeah, I want to get this movie, but he would ask me to blow me.
Okay,
like to blow him, and I get the part. So at first there was like a fine line because there can be like sexual favors, right? It does happen, and maybe you agree to it. Maybe
things happen just like in making videos where sparks fly behind the cameras, maybe more or less than one hopes they do.
Right. So there could be, I don't know, maybe he tells somebody like, listen, I'll give you this part if you blow me.
Maybe it's not so explicit.
Right? But there is like a sort of consent, like, I don't know, if some really fucking ugly ass bitch producer told me, did you see the Joe Rogan, he did like a skit on that. He was like, if somebody wanted to play Batman and some ugly Harvina Weinstein would be like, listen, you gotta suck my pussy, you'd have to be like, yeah, you want to be Batman, bro, like Batman ain't a fucking bitch, you gotta go eat that pussy, because it's different for us, like if it was for me, I had to fuck some really, really ugly ass bitch to get like a part in the new DC movie, I would totally do it. I would, what, are you gonna be crying, man? You're Batman, right?
Yeah, no, it's different though.
It's totally different.
Yeah,
no, of course.
Yeah.
But so at the same time, okay, what happens if I do that and then afterwards I feel like disgusted and regret it? Because that was like most part of the defense. It was like,
oh, it was that.
It was that. I was like, well, he offered this and they said yes. Like he didn't. Basically, the defense.
That's why it's third-degree rape and not.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what the difference in the degrees is, but he's like, like at the time, most of his defense was like, at the time, I didn't know that I was actually raping them. I thought we were like two consenting adults.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like if you're Harvey Weinstein, like a really big, like it's not about sex, right?
It's about him, like showing his genitals and feeling cool.
But do you
being
think,
like, I'm a Hollywood producer, motherfucker. This is what I get.
But see, because when you look at all the people that talk about, I don't know, like toxic masculinity and all those fucking bullshit ass terms, it always comes down like to men being like rapists or whatever, innately a rapist or a possible rapist. But I think that it has nothing to do like with actual sex. right? It has to do more with like power. Because Harvey Weinstein, because Harvey Weinstein, he could get home to his mansion and call 9 prostitutes, you know, and have a fucking crazy ass orgy.
Yeah,
you know,
but he wouldn't be like sleeping with actresses or like women who, you know, production assistants.
So
or
it's not
that,
like him like being horny.
No, yeah, it's about power.
Of course not. It's it's about being able to say, yeah, you do what I want, you fucking bitch.
I made Miramax.
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah,
Miramax. That was him.
What Nicolas Lopez? Did Nicolas Lopez like take inspiration from Harvey Weinstein? Or how did...
He read his memoir and he's like, yeah, that's what I want to be
someday.
So we'll talk about Nicolas Lopez right after this break, okay? And we're back with more What Way Out podcast. Talking about Nicolas Lopez. So, did you see the whole Nicolas Lopez debacle thing? Did you follow it, or did you read like that? Fucking, it wasn't an interview. It was like a report on him that came out on a revista El Sábado.
Recently? Or was it
I mean, like when the whole thing first started. A couple
years ago, yeah.
Yeah. I remember reading it like a Saturday morning. I remember that everybody was like, whoa, what the fuck?
It was like he had to get blown.
Well, yeah. Basically, he would be, it would be like him, he'd get together, because he's a fucking ugly guy, right?
Yeah.
He's like an ugly guy. He's like a bit of a chubster, kind of short.
Okay.
And, you know, not really good with the ladies.
Okay.
So,
what does it matter, though? If you're making movies, that's the thing. I've noticed it too, just like in doing my small comedy. You know, like the amount of attention I get just for doing what I do, it's stupid. Like maybe because I don't look, you know, like But that being said,
but you are good looking though.
Yeah, I look different than
pretty gay of me. But
yeah, no,
you are an attractive person, Chris.
I'm generally.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah,
you know what that means a lot to hear it from you.
Yeah, but go on.
No, it like I don't know, maybe, but there's a huge jump in attention. I feel since I've like for the past like 6 months, maybe.
Of course, okay, yeah.
Since Críticas Culiadas accepted me to do this podcast.
Bullshit.
No, but don't producers feel the same thing?
Well, even
like, I'm assuming it's gonna be the same.
It's just that, okay, so if we look at like the perception of the masses, right? Like media, directors aren't really like that cool. It's always the actors, right? It's always the people in front of the camera.
True.
You know, it's not. You'll never see somebody being like, "Man, that movie. I really want to fuck that DP." You know, man. Ooh, I wonder who edited this. I would totally fuck him.
Where's that production assistant?
Totally, yeah. I really want to blow him. Yeah, it'll never happen. So for directors, it's kind of the same thing. Unless for people that are actually following, like, cinema, you know, there will be girls like, yeah, I would fuck Quentin Tarantino, you know, or something like that. But Nicolas Lopez is a bad director to begin with,
That's
right?
true.
Like, his movies are shit anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Still...
But I mean, okay, like maybe you would like, I don't know, Ariel Levy. Maybe you find him attractive, or maybe Paz Vascuñan. Like, I could do her, you know. But I don't think nobody ever said that about Nicolas Lopez because he's not good looking, and also he makes shitty movies.
That's true.
So there's
but he's making like movies. He's making money. He's making money,
right?
Yeah, he makes a lot of money.
So
that in itself.
So basically, yeah. So this whole report that came out on him, I remember that I read it a long time ago, so I can't remember it well. But he would basically like a day in Nicolas Lopez's life would be like he would get into Instagram. He'd go like into the search thing where it shows you just asses and girls in bikinis.
Yeah.
And be like, she looks pretty good. And then he'd write and be like, hey, listen, I'm interested in making a movie with you. You know, like I saw you and you're perfect for the role. Why don't we get together and talk about it before?
This is like a fake casting couch, like
kind of like a fake casting couch, man. Yeah, that guy watched way too much pornography, bro. He thinks Bang Bros is real.
Yeah,
he thinks there's such thing as a Bang Bus. You know, there's not. So yeah, he would get together, have a couple of drinks. And then he'd be like, hey, let's go back to my place, which is also his production, Sobras.
Like, oh, that's even worse, yeah.
Yeah, so he'd be like, I'll go show you.
Here's where the green screen is.
And right up here is my bedroom.
Yeah.
So he tried to have his way, like, with people. Most of them would say, get off me, you fucking disgusting asshole. But then when it really started hitting the fan, I think it was because of two things. One, that he started doing that kind of shit with minors.
What?
Like, yeah. So according to him, he didn't know it was a minor. And to be completely honest, and not by defending the guy, I couldn't have told that it was a minor either. Because it was like, she was like a 17-year-old girl that looked like 20.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, you got to do your due diligence, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, if you're going to get together, I mean, like, okay. So, and the one, I think it was her that, like, really set it going for all the other people. She was like, yeah, I was 17. I was with my boyfriend, and I told him that I had to go meet my boyfriend. He'd be like, yeah, fuck that guy. You know, who the fuck is he? He's not a movie director like me. I made movies in Mexico. You know, I'm tight with Eli Roth. You know, and shit like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you got with the wrong. He messed with the wrong women. Yeah.
That, and also when he was gonna make a movie. I don't know if he ever made it. He started giving. So I guess what happened behind the scenes is that people, after the whole Me Too thing, he started getting like, listen, we are not gonna shut the fuck up anymore.
Like we're onto you.
We're onto you, and we're gonna fucking rat you out, bro.
Okay.
And
the women that like actresses are the people. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. So basically, they told him like, listen, your time is up, buddy. You know, we're gonna fucking. Maybe they asked for money or something for silence. I don't know, to be honest. But after that, he started giving speeches like, now I'm going to make a movie about the empowerment of women.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You know, it's always the same with those motherfuckers. It's always the same. Everybody that is so vocal about how much he loves and respects women is definitely hiding something, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, you don't need to be so outspoken,
Red
you know?
flag.
Today, I did not rape anybody. Yeah, and you shouldn't, though. You know, like, what, you want a fucking medal for it?
I actually accidentally drank somebody else's roofie drink last night. So that's -1 rapes right there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so so that happened, and I guess that was just like the drop that la gota que rebalsó el vaso. I don't even know how to say that.
I don't know either.
But you know, that was like the last straw, pretty much.
Okay.
He had hired a company that's called Imaginación, which basically does like profile laundering. Pretty much.
What? Okay.
You know, like they'll try to get the media and people to look at you in another light.
Okay.
So that when this shit hit the fan, that they knew it was going to happen.
They were like, we've got all these nice memes.
Yeah. You know,
but they're just
much.
waiting there.
Yeah. So first of all, we're going to do a lot of memes of you being a really nice guy.
Yeah.
You know?
About you respecting women.
So that you're respecting women. So that when these accusations come out, because they will, people will not hate you as much. You know, and
there's supposed to be some protocol for that.
That didn't fucking work. No, because even the company that they hired, Imaginación, was like horrible. It was like horrible.
They must be defending the worst people.
I mean, I remember back in the day when this was like a hot topic. I remember that I would see screenshots of people of like random comments on Facebook being like, "Oye, igual que lata lo que le pasó a Nicolás López. ¿Qué opinan ustedes?" And then you would see the profile and it would be like, you know, assistant at Imaginación. Like, really, man? Oh, no. Really, you're trying to, you know, like, come on, man.
Que lata.
Yeah, they were like doing such a poor job of it.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's just terrible.
Yeah, I don't know why people are hating on Nicolás López. I think he's great, you know? And then they see the profile, oh, works at Imaginación. You know, like, they did such a poor job out of it. And I think that they charged a lot of money, too.
Innocent until proven guilty. Am I right, guys?
Am I right? Hey, so who's here for fair trials? You know, something like that. Raise your hand. Give me a like, everybody that believes in fair trials. So it's interesting, though, because I remember that there were a lot of twists and turns. There were a lot of women that first said that he had tried to abuse them and then went back on it. You know?
Because it's like, well, if this is the topic, it's interesting. Throw your hat in, right? Like I could definitely see that happening, too.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people saying, like, yeah, actually, I think I was overreacting a little bit. You know, maybe I did come on to him, too.
I said a thing one time, like, where I was doing the, like, hola, ¿cómo están? Like, the gringo that doesn't know. And there was a guy, Lalo Ibeas from Chancho y Piedra.
Okay.
He kind of looks like Nicolás López.
He kind of looks like him, yeah.
He's like bald head or whatever. Like, so I said, like, hola, aquí estoy con Nicolás López.
Uh-huh.
And he looked at me, he's just like, he got really like weirded out about it.
Yeah.
And he's like a really cool guy. Like,
yeah.
I was just like, I'm just kidding. Like, if you're not comfortable, like,
yeah.
But he's like, no, it's because there's like Jenny Cavallo. She's right next to us right now. Like,
she used to go out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
I
like,
remember.
Okay, yeah. He's like, that's why.
That's why. Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, that's what happened with him. And now I don't remember what happened to him in the end. I think that he was going to go to prison or something.
No, he makes more movies now, right?
Well, yeah, he's just like not publicly affiliated with them.
Oh, okay.
So I remember there was a movie that was called Hazlo como Cosas de Hombres.
Cosas de Hombres, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, if they're going to make Mujeres pa' arriba, we got to make ours too.
Well, you see, the thing is that beforehand, he did that same movie in Mexico, and it was called Hazlo como hombre. The same thing.
Yeah.
3 friends, one of them is gay, the other guys can't believe that he's gay. They try to make him not gay.
Okay.
You know, and then the moral of the story is, you know, being gay is okay. Being gay is A-okay, you know? So they did that, and now they did it here. The same fucking thing, you know? I think that there must have been like some deals that went through. You know, when he did it in Mexico, he must have said like, okay, if it does, I don't know, like this well, then I'll do it.
The problem with bad
Chile.
movies is that a lot of times they make a lot of money, man. Oh, God.
I can't stand the fact of that.
Yeah. Why is it?
That's why, you know, I'll never say Chile despertó. You know, if movies like Mujeres Arriba did good.
Yeah.
You know, like, we haven't changed at all, buddy. You know, like,
Yeah.
this is still the fucking shitty-ass country that it always has and it always will be,
And this
bro.
is why yo rechazo. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and that's why we're all going to reject. April 26th, just put a big R on that motherfucker. No. Yeah, man, it's bullshit. So I think they must have had like deals coming through when he did it in Mexico, being like, okay, if I sell like this number of tickets, then I'll do it.
It must have
also.
been that, okay.
It must have been that because they put some woman like on the directing seat. You know,
That's
like,
why.
Cosas de Hombres, directed by Gabriela Sobarzo. You know,
Oh,
like,
wow, how ironic.
yeah, you know, like everybody knows that it wasn't her. You know?
Okay.
To be honest, maybe they did do it. Okay, like you do it, but it's only because Nicolás Lopez can't be fucking publicly affiliated with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And I remember when you watched the trailer for that movie, like the credits.
The style of directing.
Yeah, it's everything. But the credits, like in the end when it says like Sobra Producciones, present all that, it doesn't even last a second.
No
You know,
way.
like I had a hard time fucking pausing it on YouTube just to look at like all the people that were involved. Yeah. You know, it's just like, bam, you know, that's it.
Oh, no.
And I remember
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Keep
Yeah,
watching.
Don't worry. Just go watch the movie.
Give us money.
I remember that there was an article in Cooperativa, I believe it was. Cooperativa or Bio Bio. One of those that said that and Gabriela Sobarzo stands out as the first women director of the year.
Oh my God.
And it's bullshit though, because there are a lot of more women directors. Many. Many more. And, oh God. It was just like, that movie must have fucking flopped.
Cosa de Hombre?
Yeah, it must have flopped.
I didn't see anything about it here.
Me neither. I don't even know like when it came out and how long it was there like in the theater. I don't know. It must have fucking flopped hard.
It might have been one of those, what's about to come out, estallido, and they're still holding on to it.
Yeah, no, I know it did come out.
Oh, it did again.
But it was like in January.
Oh, okay.
Right, because a lot of movies that were going to come out, like just when El Estallido Social happened.
Yeah.
Right, like in October. That thing, Mujeres Arriba, that
Like
was going to come
Sonic.
out in
They
October.
delayed Sonic because of the
They
Estallido.
delayed that because not because of the horrible animations, no sir, but because of the Estallido Social. Oh, those Chilean people are not going to be able to see Al Erizo Azul. So yeah, I think that one fucking flopped. It's interesting. I once got a message. I can't remember what the name of the production company was. It was something like Tiki Talk or something. It kind of sounded like Walkie Talkie.
No,
but it wasn't them. It wasn't them.
We are like the walkie-talkie fruna.
It was something like that. So what happened is they contacted me and they said, "Hey, we noticed that a lot of people on every time that we put an ad about Cosas de Hombres, they tag you. So I imagine a lot of people want to hear your opinion about this movie. So why don't you come watch it on us?" You know, we'll invite you to a private screening. You know, we'll invite you to a private screening so you can see it, and then afterwards make a video about it.
Oh no!
Yeah, I didn't even answer. I just left it.
I can't believe
yeah.
they're like, please come trash the movie.
Well,
we
you
need
see, that's the
publicity.
thing. I think that they must have not known like who I was. They must have seen like, oh, I wonder.
I think for
who
them, like all publicity is good publicity.
maybe. Or I just really think that they didn't know like the kind of shit. Like there was no way I was going to talk good about the movie.
Of course.
You know, they'd have to pay me like 5 palos. I'd take 5 palos if I had to fucking like talk good things about a movie I hate.
That's what it takes for you to defend a rapist?
I'll say no, just the movie, man. Just no, I would never fucking do it. That's my price, guys. 5 mil. 5 mil. Give me the 5 M's, and yeah, I'll say whatever.
I will
want.
testify for you in court.
Yeah,
as being your best friend.
As being your best friend. Yeah. No, I would never. So I thought that's why I didn't even answer them. Like these guys are like really clearly don't know what they're fucking talking about. But I do want to see Mujeres Arriba.
I know. I said like, aren't you going to do a review about that?
I mean, see, I thought about going like to watch the movie.
Yeah, I thought you'd be
To the
first in line
theater.
to murder
I
that
thought
movie.
so.
Yeah.
I thought so. But at the same time, okay, if I were to review it, I need like the whole movie, right? Like clips of it. Like, if I went to the theater, I could remember just bits and pieces of shit of what I wrote down, but then I would have, like, no visual aid for it.
There's no way to steal it online?
No, it's not online anywhere, man. And I've talked to, like, the people that I usually talk to that'll get me, like, this shit, you know, don't tell anybody that I gave you this.
Yeah.
But nobody has it either.
Oh, really?
Because I guess, like, for those kind of movies now, they're, like, really not open to having, like, critic screenings before.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like, all movies, they do that. They'll show, like, an avant premiere or whatever. And I guess now they're really not open to it.
Okay, good call for them.
Good call for them. Because it must be fucking horrible, man. Like, you know, like, the girl from Laugh is in it. Like, how is that going to be any good? Do you like Laugh at all?
What the hell's Laugh?
God, I love you, man. So Laugh is, like, the worst thing ever to happen to the history of humanity.
Is it comedy? I
mean, she thinks it is.
Okay.
So Laugh, if you go on Facebook and look for Laugh, like L-A-F.
Okay.
These are some skits. So there's 3 girls in the movie, right? There's Natalia Valdebenito and Alison Mandel and another one. So that other one is the creator of a Facebook page that was really, really big back in the day. Fuck, I don't understand how. It was called
Laugh it's starting to ring a bell.
Yeah. So their main skit was porn for whatever. So they'd be like, porn for accountants. So it would be this really, really unattractive person being like, oh, today I have to pay all my taxes. And they put, like, sexy music. Because it's porn for accountants.
Yeah.
You know? Like, oh, wow, I have a lot of change in my pocket. Ooh. God, it was just, it was horrible.
That's terrible, yeah.
But man, it would get wildly fucking shared.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking
I think there was
hundreds
a
of thousands of shares of that fucking horrible fucking thing.
There was a period of time when, like, anything with, like, on YouTube or Facebook, like mujeres viendo pornografía, and it's just like that alone was like bang, millions of views, or like people like somehow getting away with that on like a regular medium.
Yeah, but it's just that they did not show actual pornography. It was just what they thought was pornography for certain types of people, right?
Yeah.
So there'd be like porn for engineers. You know, and then they show like a guy working on AutoCAD and be like, "Oh, I have to do this new blueprint due tomorrow." And then he touches himself. Oh, God, it was like, it was so fucking horrible, bro.
That's real bad.
Fucking horrible.
That's
fucking,
real bad, man.
It's just bad. It's just really,
bad,
really.
God.
And then they would do like songs. It's just fucking horrible.
It sounds familiar now.
Yeah, I mean, I would show you one, but I noticed not too long ago that Laugh is the only page that I have blocked on Facebook.
No way.
Yeah, because I remember it would fucking ruin my day, bro. It's just
I was having a great day.
I was having a great day until this fucking, you know, porn for chefs came out, you know. Yeah.
Dude, you could almost like just review all these bad older videos.
Oh God!
Go through walkie talkie, laugh.
God,
all these ones, and I know how painful it's going to be for you.
It's going to be pretty.
But like that nostalgia,
yeah, the
people
nostalgia,
go crazy for that.
Yeah, it's just horrible, man. It was just really, really bad. And I remember they were really big, man. I remember they were really big, like in Colombia.
Yeah,
and shit like that. Yeah, they weren't really that. They were big here. They weren't really that big as outside. I remember that they once did a thing with Netflix. They were interviewing like the cast from Narcos.
No fucking way. They got that far.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is a big deal.
Crazy.
These studios, like, it's weird how they pop up for like 4 years and then...
Yeah, like Walkie Talkie, right?
Yeah.
Like they came out, they made a shitload of money, and they just bitched out because they were horrible.
Yeah.
Like basically somebody said, I think this shit is pretty bad. And a lot of people were like, yeah, why did we ever watch this fucking bullshit?
And then, like, they agreed.
And they agreed.
And they just stopped.
They were like, yeah, okay, we might as well stop. And then they said that they stole shit from their offices or whatever. I know a film director, and I can't tell you the name, but I know, like, people, like, that are in the business. They told me a lot of shit about Nicolas Lopez.
No
that
way.
Are like things that they talk about, like, you know, behind the scenes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you share one with us?
I mean, I can share it to you, but always taking it like with a grain of salt, right? Like none of this shit is confirmed.
Okay, this is completely real. Go on.
No, completely. Like I said, this is shit that I just heard. Like,
with a grain of salt is a good term to explain.
Yeah. Oh, maybe take it with a grain of salt. That's something that they say in English. That could be another word of the day. Yeah. So take it with a grain of salt. Tómatelo con un grano de sal. It means like don't believe much of what I'm going to say right now. You know, like, if you will, you know, like, Be careful with this shit. I'm
Yeah.
not saying
It's not
any of
completely
this
true.
is completely true. Right. Exactly. So I heard
Oh, God, rumors!
that he would do like parties where he'd have like all the women actresses of his shit before
Yeah.
the movie started, and he would like put them in a stage, and then he would jerk off right in front of them.
Oh, my God.
You know, like type of
la
what's the
Louis
name of this
CK.
guy? Louis C.K.
No
Something like that.
way.
I really have never understood what's the turn on and jerking off in front of people. If anything, it would make me more uncomfortable.
I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Because, you know, like male masturbation, it looks funny. It just looks stupid.
Yeah, kind of.
Right? Like women masturbation is something like, you know, like they're touching themselves in weird ass ways. Like some will, you know, go circular. Some will be like more violent about it.
Yeah.
You know, some will like barely scrape the surface. You know, there's a rhythm with
That's
it.
true. There's more variation.
A flow. Yeah, but a guy, you just...
A flow.
you know, but a guy, you just...
Yeah.
You know, you're standing there, your guts hanging out, you know, and then you're just caressing your dick.
Yeah, in front of like a bunch of people who
in
could...
front of people. Like, I don't understand what's the turn on that. Like,
Yeah,
if anything,
you might as well, like... Why do that just to touch yourself?
Exactly. You know, like, get somebody else to jerk you off, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of boring, too. You know, like getting jerked off, I don't find
Then
that
it's like
big
pretty.
of a deal.
It's pretty elaborate. Then if it's like, I'm going to get my assistant, Miriam. She's going to jerk me off while you 8 actresses stay on stage.
Stand there and just look at it, you know. And then afterwards, everybody give me a round of applause and say I'm a big boy. Can you imagine?
And then we'll make millions of dollars, creating one of the worst films in Chilean history.
Yeah, if anything, I would be like really uncomfortable and embarrassed.
Yeah,
You know, like I really don't understand that of jerking off in front of people.
embarrassed and ashamed.
And again, it just looks stupid, man. Like jerking off just looks really stupid.
The act itself, you know.
Have you ever jerked off in front of a mirror? Not because you want to, but like you go to the bathroom and there's like a huge ass mirror, so you jerk off and you try not to look into the mirror.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you're trying. It's
like
like
sex
the
in front of a
shame.
mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sex is different though.
Yeah.
You know, because you can enjoy it. It's different. But jerking off, it
Shame.
it just looks sad.
I just look sad.
Right? Like if you jerk off in front of the mirror, it just looks sad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like look at me and my, you know, ridiculously small dick and just standing there, like trying to come.
Just imagining.
Just thinking that I'm doing anything but this. You know, like it's so sad. It's just sad.
It multiplies the sadness.
Of course. You know, I'm jerking off because actually, like, I'm horny and there's nobody here to,
Yeah.
you know, help me get off.
It's just a reminder of past mistakes.
Yeah. But it's funny, though, that it has that stigma because I know I find it funny how sometimes people connect, like, many of the things that we feel and happen to society when sometimes I feel a lot of those aren't... Because, like, society doesn't say that jerking off is bad. But there's something, I don't know, about it. It's just weird.
You're saying this isn't society. This is society's fault that Nicolas Lopez has
No.
been demonized.
No, not at all.
Unrightfully.
Not at all. I'm saying that, you know, when you jerk off, like, in front of a mirror and you feel like shame, it's not because society said, like, you should feel ashamed of jerking off.
This is just nature.
It's just nature, right? And it's just God in his infinite will and knowledge said, yeah, jerking off is a pretty pathetic thing. I mean, it's not pathetic at all, but it's just weird. You know, it's just sad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't jerk off that much anymore. I can't stand the tears. Start crying, then I lubricate myself with
the brief ecstasy is overweighed by
the amount of shame that I feel. We should talk about 8M.
8M, yeah, that was our original purpose.
That was our original purpose, and we started talking about jackass and jerking off.
Yeah.
Only on What Wap Podcast. Come for the 8M, stay for the jerking off and jackass.
And tears.
And tears. I'm feeling sad about masturbating in front of a mirror. So, 8M, did you go to that thing?
I was around.
You were around. So you went there? You
because
fucking
it said,
loser?
Don't be men. Don't be a man in 8M. So I was like, I took that to heart.
Mm-hmm.
I had
so
people,
you didn't go. Good for you, man.
Yeah, well, they were like, I had tourists that were like, I heard that if I'm a man and I'm in the street on Sunday, like there's going to be a lot of problems for me.
Yeah, well, it did happen to some extent.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a lot of videos. I remember that I was talking in the other podcast that this one was really polarized. because I saw a lot, like last year's HM, it was all like, yeah, we're all women and we're together. Woohoo.
It was wild, yeah.
You know, but now I saw a lot of like disagreement between them.
Okay.
I saw like guys getting beat up. I saw a guy got beat up at a mall. Another one got beat up like at a square.
Because he probably said like, "Woo, look at that ass."
No, from what I saw, again, it wasn't like many cases, but I saw a lot more than last year. A lot of like just women just being like, "Fuck all men," you know. Some of them.
Well, it's like the anarchists,
right?
Like you get a group of men together, they burn buildings down.
Exactly.
They get women together, like they beat a few men up.
They beat a few men up.
Come on.
I heard that there were like somebody told me like they went to the march with like a transvestite guy with like a transsexual, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they didn't buy it, and they beat him up.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
I mean, but overall, was it like just the idea of 8M? Does that piss you off?
No, not really. It kind of pisses me off when it happens because it's just way too noisy.
Yeah.
Like that whole day is just like I live here downtown, right?
Yeah.
So like there's no way you're gonna have like a quiet evening.
Dude, I haven't had a quiet evening. I haven't had a quiet evening. No, seriously, for like a couple, I'd say like a week at least.
Yeah.
Last night there were just people yelling.
Yeah.
Like now you just have a license. Yeah.
Yeah. They just yell like whatever the fuck.
They just can yell.
Yeah.
And then there are people yelling at the people yelling, saying like,
Shut the fuck up.
Hay gente que tiene que trabajar mañana.
Yeah.
Like, and I was hearing, gente que tiene que trabajar. And like, and it went back and forth for like 10 minutes. And it was just like this weird, like chorus of just like, bah, 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 and it was, oh my God, I had trouble sleeping.
Here it's pretty crazy, man, too. You know, and me that I gotta shoot videos and shit. Like Sunday, good thing I didn't have to shoot anything because it was just impossible. And there was noise everywhere. And then we went out for ice cream and it was just filled with fucking people everywhere.
Oh man.
A lot of them were shopping, may I say. Unfortunately. Yeah. I think a lot of them took the opportunity and went to buy like the hot deal on shoes. You know, I saw a lot of them like in the malls. You know, they were like, there's an H&M here. Might as well, you know. We'll go protest a little bit. And then we'll go max out our credit cards on clothes. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that's all right. I mean, I'm not a woman, right? So, like, there's not much that I could say about it.
You're not a girl and not yet a woman.
I'm not a girl.
You're neither.
I'm not a girl. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I guess it's all right. You know, if they feel the need to do it, by all means do it. You know, it's just once.
But then, like, Monday was supposed to be the feminist one, right?
But wasn't Sunday the feminist one?
Oh, wait. It was Saturday was the fun one.
Saturday was
everybody in the pool,
okay,
but not men. That was a nice one. And then Sunday was
that happened in Mexico. I saw a guy that was talking that in Mexico they said, okay, for 8M, what we're gonna do is that, or I think it was for the Monday after, for the 9th.
Okay.
They were like, we're gonna show men a world without women, you know, and the idea was like for most of them to stay at home, so that people, you know, like the social experiment to be and being like, wow, there's no women around.
You know, and then keep them at home. Yeah. Let them cook.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of memes came out. You know, yeah, that's where we want you, bitch.
Okay.
You know, guys having barbecues. Whoa, no women around. You know, yeah, like, that kind of backfired a little bit. You know,
that's so absurd.
If they allow for a piece of constructive criticism, I would say that they didn't really think that one out.
Yeah,
you know,
that's so bad.
Like, imagine if men were like, okay, well, you think men suck? You know, we're going to show you a world without men. You know, we wouldn't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah,
you know, less people in the metro. Awesome. You know, exactly. You know, like, who cares? I think it's like a really bad routine or whatever. A really bad social experiment.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. How did they get past, like, the cutting room floor, right? Like,
I don't know.
The idea is so bad.
Yeah, the idea really sucks. Yeah, there were memes. There were like, I saw one. There was like, kids of I don't know what elementary school faced the Day Without Women Day by having a barbecue. You know, they were showing like kids doing barbecues and shit. They're all having a blast without women. You know, so
they got to have as many nerds and pixie sticks and
exactly
all the sugar they wanted.
All the sugar that they wanted. Yeah. So I would say that you didn't really plan that one out.
They were having a blast.
Yeah, they were having a blast.
No Women Day's the best.
Man, we should do more No Women Day. You know?
I can stay up late watching movies.
Yeah, I don't have to answer to this controlling whore that I have a wife. You know, because that happens a lot too, man.
Dude, I've so many gringo friends of mine have had their like marriages dissolve quickly.
Because of?
Just because of, I don't know. Just everybody, people in general have their marriages dissolved quickly
Because they're whipped?
Because they're whipped, yeah. Controlling whores, as you said.
Yeah, they're here they call them macabeos.
Macabeo.
People that are whipped.
Okay.
You know, being like, hey, where the fuck are you? You know, you should be home now. Are you out whoring out and about with your fucking friends?
Anday puro maraqueando.
Anday puro maraqueando. Yeah, that's the opposite, right? That's like the controlling guy.
Controlling guy, yeah.
And then, but I think that the controlling women happens a lot more often.
Yeah,
at least
right.
in my experience.
Yeah, from what I've seen.
In general, from what I've seen, I think it's more
In my own
controlling
relationships,
women.
too.
Yeah?
I tend to be more controlled than controlling.
Really? Do you
I
consider
guess.
yourself to be a bit whipped?
It ends up, that's not the plan. That's not the initial plan, but it ends up happening that way, one way or another.
Yeah? They're like, man, I really didn't want to be whipped, but fuck.
Not again.
Not again. Yeah. So I guess we've reached the end of What WAP Podcast for today.
Yeah, you got to do stuff.
I got shit to do, man. We all got shit to do these days.
Yeah.
Do you have any closing comments?
Closing comments. No. I'm going to upload a new video tomorrow. Lo que dicen los gringos cuando van a las protestas en Chile.
Okay. Hadn't you uploaded that already?
No, I had to finish color correcting and waiting.
Oh, right. You showed it to me. Okay. Yeah, you haven't uploaded. Okay. That was good. I like that one. Cool. So, me, I got nothing to say. Don't jerk off in front of a mirror, I guess. Would be my take-home advice.
If you're
for you
about to
people.
do it, remember Cesar.
Yeah,
And
just-
assuredly...
Look away. Just look away.
Just look away. Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. And we'll see you next week with more What WAP Podcast. Besito. Ciao, ciao.